folks, welcome aboard the channel. I'm Don, where I react to non-pop country music. And this one today, I haven't done a Jason Isbell song in a long time. But he's the real deal when it comes to songwriting. And even his, I guess, his now ex-wife, I think they're divorced, Amanda Shire, she was incredible, is incredible in her own right. But Jason, something more than free. See, a title like that just kind of tells you what he's about. And because you can't really figure out what the song's about. And Jonathan Bradley made a gift to the channel for me to do this one. So Jonathan, I'm looking forward to this. So thank you very much for this gift and this request. So let's see what Jason's got for us today, shall we? I don't know if he's with the 400 unit here or if he's doing what he's doing, but we're about to find out right now. Oh, it's a lyric video. I probably grabbed this off of his own channel, which means I'll be good to go with this. The artists almost never block their own stuff on their own channel unless it's also on Vivo.
When I get home from work, I'll call up all my friends and we'll go bust up something beautiful we'll have to build again. When I get home from work, I'll wrestle off my clothes and leave them right inside the front door, 'cause nobody's home to know.
That detail, Anne Lamott as a writer was one of those writers who, they not only had ideas about life generally, but they could connect it to experience and those specific details. Right there, you could blow right past the fact that he said and leave them inside the front door. That paints the picture right there about you could see the action happening, him getting out right inside the house, boom, dropping the clothes down, walking about naked, probably going, maybe taking a shower or whatever, but it didn't matter because he's the only one in the house. But it kind of gives you an idea already of the life that he's living without giving you all those details. One little detail inside the front door. That tells you the whole thing.
You see, a hammer finds a nail, and a freight train needs a rails, and I'm doing what I'm on this earth to do.
What's that, Jason?
I don't thank God why I'm here where it hurts. I'm just lucky to have the work.
Oh, I like it. Happy to be doing something, and not just for money, but for people too.
When I get my reward, my work will all be done, and I will sit back in my chair beside the Father and the Son. No more holes to fill, and no more rocks to break, and no more loading boxes on the trucks for someone else's sake. 'Cause the hammer needs a nail, and the poor man's up for sale.
Ooh.
Guess I'm doing what I'm on this earth to do.
Some people bear a bigger burden.
Thank God why I'm here where it hurts. I'm just lucky to have the work. And every night I dream I'm drowning in the dirt, but I thank God for the work.
You can't go to church. This is also a song. You could miss this, but in the beginning he said, on Sunday mornings, I'm too tired to go to church. But then you'll notice he says, but I thank God for the work. And that's that argument that, look, you don't have to go to a special building to worship God. You could be thankful. You could be mindful that God provided this for you if you believe in God. And it doesn't bother me if people don't. I don't have any great opinion if people do. It's just an approach to life and living and thinking and feeling. And notice in this one, though, didn't go to church, but he thanks God for the work. So, you can be spiritually minded without showing up. in a pew, you know.
And the day will come, and I'll find a reason. Somebody proud to love a man like me. My back is numb.
Yeah, this is
My
real.
hands are freezing. What I'm working for is something more than a dream. I don't think, oh, I'm here where it hurts. I'm just lucky to have the work. On Sunday morning, I'm too tired to go to church, but I thank God for the word. I thank God for the word.
Freight and coal. Yeah, that looks like coal to me. That is a hell of a song about the laborer. You know, you've got your white collar workers, and they have their own challenges in life. I mean, this idea that anybody has it made, they don't. And I know extraordinarily successful people, and like on the Forbes list, and not a single one of them is problem free. They have made nicer toys, more comfortable couches and such, but you know, you can only eat with one fork. And it doesn't matter if you have 100 forks, you're still only going to eat with one fork. There are commonalities among all of us, and nobody gets off scot-free, but there are some people whose bodies hurt a lot more than others. And that's the labor, especially as you get older. And you're trying to mine that coal, you're trying to load those boxes, or you're trying to drive that truck, and you've got back problems. One of the keys to a much happier life is a healthy back. And any of you who have back injuries understand what it's like to have a back that hurts, or if you just injured it temporarily and then it healed. You know, like you strained a back muscle and it hurt for a week or two. And you're like, good God, even just walking hurts, and getting out of the car. It's like, oh, such a struggle, but then it heals. But at least you have some insight into how important your back is, because every bodily movement goes through your back. And you're a long haul trucker, or even you're driving for Amazon or UPS, and you're in this position all day long, get out, get back in, get out. Your back tightens up. It begins to hurt over the years and decades. And the day labor, or the labor, not day labor, but the laborers just have a job where your body hurts and you accept it. But man, did that line hit me hard. It was deep and beautiful, about a woman who would love a guy like me, or a man like me. Because that says metacognition. He's aware of his station in life. His body is hurting. He's too tired to go to work. So he's tired a lot. He doesn't have a lot of money. And if there's a woman who could love me, she's a very, very special woman, because you just wonder at some point in life, you know that you know your shit, so to speak. If you're a jackass, you know you're a jackass. If you're kind, thoughtful, patient, you're aware of that too. And as far as if you're wealthy, you know that. If you're not wealthy, you know that. You just get familiar. But you not only know that, but you know how others are going to perceive you, or likely to perceive you. And if you work in the mines, or if you work as whatever you work as, you know that it's harder for somebody else to accept you. Like a man with money, his pick of the litter practically. Not everybody, because some people are like, look, it's not all about money, but it's a lot easier when you have the means, because there's a certain measure of respect and comfort and all that stuff. And that is attractive. But when somebody loves a man for his heart and for the simplicity, perhaps, of the lifestyle, you know that that's the type of woman that needs to find you, and that maybe you need to find. And I love that line. So Jonathan, great request, man. I told you about Jason. The dude does not run shallow. He has to go into the deep end of the pool, and I love that because that's my end of the pool. I love depth. I love different. I don't like cliche, and I don't think Jason's ever said one. And I can't say I detest cliches, but I'm pretty close to it. But there's a reason they become cliche. They work for a while, but then they become the product of thoughtlessness, and people just throw them out there as though they're, perfect wisdom. But all that said, Jason's the real deal. I'm coming in with a number, and the number that struck me on this was a 9.7. It was all about the lyrics. The instrumentation worked. The video itself did not detract from this song, and it could have, because these are very powerful lyrics. So there you have it, guys. Jonathan, hell of a choice. Thank you for that. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.
You see, a hammer finds a nail, and a freight train needs a rail.